Suicide and depression rates are going up. Obesity is being normalized and glorified. However, our testosterone rates are plummeting. This is several reasons, like our bad diet and all the processed foods we eat, or a lack of proper sleep and bad sleep habits, and we drink, smoke and take drugs. However, social media plays a crucial role in the decrease of testosterone, and especially one platform is doing great damage.
Now imagine a man in the 19th century, okay? Imagine a man 200 years ago. How was he living? He lived in a small village of 100, 200 people, had a wife, had children, was working on the fields. That's what life was back then. Now think about the life we live today, okay? We wake up. After that, what are we doing? Watch Netflix, play video games, and after that, watch some TV, jerk off. Now, today's society in the Western world is designed for attention, okay? The big companies don't think about, what should I do to help this man? What should I do to do this? They are thinking about ways to keep you hooked. They are fighting for your attention, okay? And you have to really realize that Instagram or Snapchat might not be the best thing to do. If you imagine the man in the 19th century, okay? What was he doing? He wasn't scrolling on Instagram. He wasn't seeing thousands of people every day. He wasn't comparing himself to a Dan Bilzerian or to Andrew Tate or Cristiano Ronaldo. No, he lived in this village of 100, 200, 300 people, and that's the people he saw. He saw like 20, 30 people maybe a day. He didn't have thousands of people on Instagram. He wasn't scrolling, seeing another person all the time. He wasn't seeing other people having a better life than he did. Okay? He had his own life, his own priorities, his own family, his own mind. Now, I read a crazy statistic lately that every year testosterone rates are going down by 1%. Imagine that, by 1% every year. That means that a man in the year 2002, 20 years ago, you have 80% of the testosterone he did. That's crazy. In 20 years, a fifth of your testosterone just went away. Now that should be quite alarming, and Instagram is not helping, okay? Now if you compare yourself to the people you see on Instagram, to the people that have millions on their bank account, travel around the world, have beautiful women, and you sit there in your room at your parents' house, not having a girlfriend, not having any amount of money, that kind of fucks with your brain, okay? And that's why I decided to delete Instagram 2.5, 3 years ago. And my mental state and my life in general has been way better with that, okay? Like, I'm not comparing myself anymore to people outside. And I would recommend that to all of you too, to think about that. If you go on Instagram, do you really feel better afterwards? Or is it just because you don't have anything to do? If you don't have, you have. There are incredible habits that you could start. Instead of scrolling on Instagram and seeing other people be in Dubai, in the Caribbean, start reading. Go to the gym. Go take a walk outside. Go meditate. Like, they're habits that actually strengthen you in the long run. However, Instagram only fucks with your mind, okay? And it takes your attention and screws the attention span. Through that, the rates of ADHD went up and the rates of testosterone went down. That's not good. So I'm telling every single one of you, think about the man in the 19th century and think about why he had a way higher testosterone than we do. Deleting Instagram is not that bad as it seems in the beginning. You still will be in touch with the people you know, okay? You don't need to see everything they're doing. That's why I deleted Instagram, and I would advise you to think about that too. Alright? Because people are not designed to see thousands of people or to see people who are doing way better than them every single day for a couple of minutes, hours. We're not designed, our brain is not designed to do that. Like evolution outside is going crazy, you know, digitalization, new phones, technology, all of that stuff. Our brain can't keep up with that, okay? If our brain sees Dan Bilzerian on Instagram being around 50 girls, okay? Our brain doesn't think, oh, okay, that's Instagram, you know, that's not reality, that's maybe one person in a billion. No, our brain thinks differently. Our brain compares yourself with Dan Bilzerian, and that's why you feel like shit afterwards. You think, why can't I have that? Like, you need to realize that the big tech companies are not working in your favor, okay? They're not trying to help you, they're trying to take you. Every social media platform wants to keep you hooked. Alright? But Instagram and the comparison to hundreds of people every single day, I think is one of the worst, in my opinion. So that's why I would advise you to think about deleting Instagram for good. It will change your life. See you next time.